Good afternoon, folks. It's your girl. You know what day it is. It is Friday, and we are having another episode of the Lisa with a Z podcast. Today, I have an awesome guest. I am so excited to have him on my episode. He's going to be fighting soon on the Combat Night Pro card. Super excited, March 13th. Please welcome Val Woodburn to the Lisa with a Z podcast. What's up, my guy?
What's happening?
Oh man, I'm so happy you're on the show today. We were just talking about this like a couple weeks ago.
Not even a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it had to be like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
Okay, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Just got out of geek class.
Okay. Getting that training in right before the big day. So I mean, you got to tell us a little bit about yourself so that way people can get to know you, your background. So I mean, how long have you been training MMA?
Going on 5 years now.
Okay. And what's your fight record right now?
I'm currently 3-0 as a professional now.
Okay. Yeah. And so, I mean, what is it that you love about MMA that keeps you pushing and keeps you fighting?
The fans, especially the fans, they make me feel alive when I go out there, so sometimes I just do it for them, go out there and put on a show for them, my family, just doing it, but I don't really have a main reason why I was doing it. I was just invited to a gym one day. Yeah. And then I just started doing it, so I've just started finding a real love for this, find a passion for the sport as I go, because I literally had no background, coming. I had no wrestling, no striking, no jiu-jitsu. So I just pretty much catch along, so now I'm just, really finding the meaning. Why am I doing this,
Right. I mean, you're doing it pretty well. I mean, with your fight record, I've seen you at fight nights. You're a great time. You're hilarious. You're pretty goofy. But in the ring, you're an animal. And that's why you got that nickname, the Valley Animal.
You gotta know when to turn that. You gotta know when to turn it on and turn it off.
That's right. The alter ego. Mm-hmm. So who inspires you? Who are the people that are the ones that surround you, or your coaches? Maybe there's a UFC fighter that you look up to.
I don't really have a specific UFC fighter that I look up to because, they all some great ones out there. I just steal stuff from them. But my greatest motivation right now is my dad, back home in Jamaica. He's the one that's behind this, really pushing me, I'm saying, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. I'm saying? That's giving it a drive,
Of course. I love that. Family is everything, man. And without family, honestly, I don't even know who I would be without my friends and my family involved in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They keep us grounded. They don't want to push us. They don't want to, humble us as well. But we need that in order to be able to focus and get through those trainings.
Yeah.
So tell me a funny story of anything that's happened on the mats at your gym. You go to Fusion X-cel Performance, correct?
Yep.
And I'm sure you guys are a bunch of clowns in there sometimes. So tell me a funny story that's happened in there with you guys.
We don't really mess around like that. When we come around here, we just straight grind. But sometimes we joke around. Phil is mostly the joke around here. Phil will just go around and for instance, the other day, Rodolfo tried to kiss him on the cheeks, and he did not like that. So that was pretty funny. But other than that, when we come around here, it's straight grind time. It's clocking in. So it's not really a lot of joking around going on because when I come in, the strength of Edwin's class is going, and my class is about to start. So it's not really a lot of joking around going around. But after training done, everybody's taking a shower, we just crack a few jokes every now and then. But not a lot of pranks. No, not really. Not a lot of pranks.
Honestly, your gym has a great record in general. I've seen the fight performances at different, mainly Combat Night. I've seen the fighters. And so, you guys pretty much win a lot of your fights, but that's because I know you guys have a great team surrounding around you.
Mm-hmm.
So for March 13th, how are you preparing right now in order for this fight to go well in your favor?
Well, nothing has really changed, for my preparation, I just know when I go in there, it's going to be a fight, so I'm not really focused on my opponent. I'm just focused, in every camp, I just focus on my weakness. I'll watch a few tapes on the guys. I'm like, okay, cool. But every fight is a different fight. So I can't really go off of what happened in his last fight. You know what I'm saying? I just got to prepare myself as best as I can and then tighten up on my weaknesses. So if he attacks one of them, I'll be able to defend it, But I don't really like, stalk my opponents or no shit, nothing like that. I just really focus on me, leading up to the fight, because I already know, at the end of the day, it's going to be a fight. When it gets close, it's going to be a fight, So, and it can be a different person too, you know what I'm saying? With the last person you seen in that fight, you know what I'm saying? Be a totally different person in this fight because he's preparing for me, not other opponents, you know what I'm saying? So,
right,
probably come out and fight me different, but I know it's going to be a fight and it's going to be fireworks that night.
Are you trying to like work up your way into maybe getting a title shot with Mitch? Throwing out there, yeah. Mitch.
Yeah. I would love to be able to hold a title for Combat Night on the pro level. That's definitely one of my goals. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings.
What advice would you give to somebody that's like, starting out in their MMA career, their amateur, and it is a big deal to put yourself in a vulnerable position to fight because you have the capability of winning or losing. And so what advice would you give somebody in order to prepare for that kind of situation? Yeah.
First of all, it starts up here. This sport is very, it's very brutal. It's very selfish. So, you just got to know what you want and you just got to be true to yourself. Hey, am I really serious about this? This is really what I want to do? Because this shit gets hard. It gets really hard, like training. Sometimes the training is even harder than the fight. So you just got to tell yourself mentally what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And just go ahead and do it. There's no secret to it. It's just hard work. And sometimes the hard work gets discouraged and you just got to, find the willpower, just keep going. That's my advice. There's nothing to it. It's hard work, but it's hard work. Sometimes hard work get overwhelming and it gets discouraging sometimes.
These birds are chirping right now.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'm outside, actually.
No, it's fine. Even the birds are speaking for you right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, Val, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I know you got to get back to training. I just wanted to touch up with you and get a little interview in. I look forward to seeing you March 13th at the fight night.
Definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you at the event. I'm gonna come and put on a show. You know how it goes.
It's Combat gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy night. Yeah, I already see the fight announcements, and the card is gonna be sick. So I already know it's time for a show.
Yeah, time for a show.
All right, baby. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Lisa with the Z podcast. This is Val Woodburn. I will tag him on everything. Make sure you follow him. He's going to be training the next couple weeks until fight night, March 13th. Tune in.
5 more weeks,
night.
Baby.
Let's
5
get
more
it.
Weeks.
Have a good one, guys.